guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you how to use the NYX Metals palette. Come on, buddy. Nail problems. This is the NYX Metal palette. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I was the face of this palette for the latest NYX campaign. It was very, very exciting. A few of my friends were also the face of other elements, which was great. So I did this look for the photo shoot, and basically I want to show you guys how I created it and also how to use the palette. So if you would like to see how I created this look, please stay tuned. Hello! We're going to do some makeup. I've got a new setup. You guys can't see it, but I'm very excited about it. I basically have a big table in front of me instead of my little trolley. So I actually have space to move. Okay, let's just start with the makeup. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get Lay and Low Paint Pot. I've not used this in ages because I actually lost it for a while. How do I stop this from vibrating? My phone, by the way. So I'm just going to put my Lay and Low Paint Pot all over my eyeballs. And basically, I'm sure you guys know, but we're recreating the makeup look that I did for the NYX campaign that I'm on. NYX brought out the 6 palettes with 6 elements, and they used 6 of us as the models, and I am metal. And I was really excited about it because metal, my face is full of metal, isn't it? Not full. That's like what my granny used to say. Your face is full of metal. Okay, underneath my eye. I'm going to do the matte part first because I'm going to show you it quickly just so you understand. Oh, I can't believe I've got a table. This is very exciting. So this is the NYX Metals palette. It is gorgeous. This is the one I've been using. But look at that. So it's amazing because all these colours are super shimmery. They have a lot of pigment as well. I'll show you this silver. Super pigmented, super shimmery. They definitely work best over a base or used wet, but it's all shimmers. So if you are the kind of gal or guy that likes to just do shimmer all over and then mascara, then fab. I am going to, however, use a little matte palette as well to get some depth, because that's what I did on the shoot day. So we're going to do this first, and the little palette I'm going to use, I've actually not used before, but this is the NYX Lid Lingerie Shadow Palette. How cool. I got it when I was at the Face Awards, but these are my tones. It's literally just like 6 big matte eyeshadows, and yeah, I just really want to try it. Is that matte? Yeah, they're all matte. All matte, all matte. Right, I'll zoom you in. Whee! Make sure I'm in focus. Okay, so we're just going to start off the usual way, and we're going to mattify our lid. So I'm going to take this colour here, and we're just going to chuck that on. Oof, that's pigmented though. We're just going to chuck that on the primer, make sure everything's nice and matte before we start with our darker colours. Easy as that. Now I'm going to take my Smith 232 brush, and I'm actually going to go in with this shade first, which might be a bit brave because it's quite dark, but we'll just see. Oh, NYX's eyeshadows are just ridiculous these days. So I'm just using that in my crease, and then the less product I've got, the more I'm just going to kind of raise my brush up and really buff that out. This little palette's handy. I can see me really going for this quite a lot. And my new thing is I like to, well, it's not a thing really, but I just like to bring in the shadow quite far into here. I think it just makes me look a little bit moodier. Don't ask me why I like to look moody. And I'm going to do the thing where I'll do the whole of my eyes on top, and then I'm going to finish my base, and then I'll do underneath my eyes afterwards. And honestly, I think that's fine. I basically just want the shadow there for definition, because when you use shimmer all over your lid, sometimes it can look a little bit funny. I might just take the tiniest little bit of this kind of burgundy shade and just pop that right in the outer corner, because I'll use that underneath my eye for show. Just using the same brush. And I'm not going to put any more shadow on my actual lid because that's where I'm going to put all the shimmers. Nice. Okay, so the way I'm going to use this palette, I think the first time I used it I literally just wet my brush and put it on. So let's try that first. And I want to do it super goldy, super gold. So I'm going to use a little mix of this shade here, and I'm going to pop it with this one here, which is not quite gold, it's like rose gold almost. I'm going to use these two mixed together, and I'm just going to try it using a wet brush. I'm getting the gold on my brush, and I'm just going to give it a little spritz. Let's try that. Ooh. You can really build these up though. So you get that metallic sheen. Sorry guys, my voice is going. I'm not well. Nice. And then you've always got your other brush that you use for your shadows, your normal shadows. You can just kind of blend that up and out. Now I'm going to pop it with a little bit of this in the centre. Yeah, we're starting to get that metallic vibe. Okay, let's do the other eye. So just, again, picking up the gold, giving it a scoosh. And bringing that right up to the crease. Because it's such a dramatic metallic-y look, I don't really care about transfer or anything. I think I had it quite high on the day. Use that in the middle. I'm going to have a little look and see what the makeup looks like. Oh yeah, super bronze. I remember. So now I'm going to take this one right here, and I'm going to pop my brow bone. Look at that. That's a brow bone. Cool. And I just looked at the photo, and I actually went a little bit darker on the day. So I'm just going to go in to my little Lid Lingerie shadow palette again. I'm going to go in with more of this burgundy colour. Yep, that's looking a little bit more dramatic. To get the extra pop on the lid, I'm going to take the NYX Glitter Glue. I spoke about this before and how it's my favourite glitter glue, and it's super cheap as well. I'm going to take that. I've also got my NYX Gold Glitter. These are, again, super cheap, and glitter at the end of the day is glitter, so why spend a fortune on glitter? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this glitter glue and just, like I used to, just kind of dab that all over the lid. And then I'm going to use the same brush and just go into the glitter and just... You can see that? It just gives a little added pop. And then you can just kind of tidy that up by adding a little bit more dark shadow in the crease, keeping it matte. Cute! Now I'm going to pop my inner corner with the shade I've been using as highlighting for the brow bone and stuff. I'm literally just going to pack that on because it is super intense, it's gorgeous. You see? I'm going to add some mascara and lashes. The mascara I'm going to use is the Benefit Roller Lash, and the lashes I'm going to use are the Lily Lashes in Mykonos. I just think that they're nice when you don't have liner on because you can get them really close to the lash line still. I look so crazy with top lashes and no bottom lashes. Okay, so I'm just going to leave my lashes to dry now that they're all glued up. And when I'm waiting, I'm going to zoom you out. And we're going to do a little bit of skincare. Let me grab my skincare trolley. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Kypress Antioxidant Dew. I've been using this, I'm halfway done. It's my favourite. I've actually broke out a little bit just now though, but I can almost guarantee that that is Vegas coming out of my face. Okay, so I just pat that and rub that into my skin. And then I'm going to do my Kypress Heliotropic, my ultimate fave sunscreen slash primer. I've been using this to the death. I need to get a replacement soon. And it's amazing for when I'm away because I'm away in sunny places, but I used to always forget about sunscreen because I thought my makeup had it in it, but some makeup does not. I want to protect my skin. And then finally I'm going to apply my Kiehl's Daily Reviving Concentrate drops, and I just use 1, 2, 3, 4. Rub that into my hands and then pat that on, and this keeps my skin super fresh and dewy all day, and it makes my foundation go on really smoothly, and I just love it. And I only do this step if I'm not dropping it onto my face and mixing it with my foundation. But the foundation that I'm going to use today, I just apply the oil first and then use it. These lashes should be ready by now. So my Lily lashes are pretty much ready. I'm just going to give them a go. Yeah. This looks particularly crazy because I've not done it underneath my eyes yet, but have faith, people, have faith. Okay, I'm going to let those lashes chill for a little sec before I squeeze them on. And now we can do our foundation and stuff. So the foundation I'm going to use is the NYX Custom Drop Foundation. No, Total Control Drop Foundation. I've been absolutely loving this. I think it's probably best, from what I've heard, for people with oilier skin. I heard a few people saying that they had trouble with it if they had dry skin. So I'm just going to drop the shade Golden, which is just a little touch too dark for me at the moment. I did about 2 drops on my cheeks and then 3 down the centre. And then I've got the shade Buff here, which is a fair bit lighter, and I'm just going to do 1, 2. There we go. That should be fine. You really don't need much of this. I think I overused it a little bit for a while, but I'm just going to buff this in. And I just love it. It's been giving me really good coverage. It covers up all my redness. I like the colours. There's tons of colours on it. Whoa. I would definitely go to a counter and see what colour you'd be and try it out, because it is obviously super inexpensive. And a lot of people were asking me what foundation I was wearing when I was away this time. I was in Vegas in LA, and I used this every single day. I would use Shape Tape with it to like conceal under my eyes and stuff, and sometimes the centre of my face a little bit more, but you really don't need it. I'm going to just apply some Shape Tape under my eyes. And this concealer, this Shape Tape's in the shade Tan Sand, which is, again, it's probably not the perfect highlighting shade, but I've been liking just using my close to my skin tone. And I'm actually going to use the Tarte brush to buff it in. It doesn't have a name on it, but it's like the foundation-y one. Oh, it's getting the job done. So I've just buffed that concealer in. I'm going to go over my ears a little bit. Much better. Okay, I'm going to powder and bronze my face. So I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, which is my favourite. Just going under the eyes. And then I like to just go around the sides of the mouth, just kind of like hit all my centre areas. And then I'm going to bronze my face up. And I'm just going to use my MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer, oldie but goodie. And I'm just going to go around my cheeks, chin and forehead, just all the usual areas. I need to finish off my eyes because I'm looking like a complete maniac. I'm just going to use my Tarteist Clay Paint Liner. And I'm just going to have to paint it onto my waterline because I cannot find a coal pencil. So I'm just going to grab some of this with an angle brush. Oh my god, is it dried out? Oh! Crisis averted. I'm just going to paint that. I don't know if I'm allowed to use this in my waterline. Yeah, it feels fine. Ooh! Dramatic. I'm going to give my eyes a squeeze together. And it transfers on the top, so you don't need to do that. Pretty neat, huh? And now I've done that, I'm going to take this shade here and this shade, and I'm just going to buff that underneath my eyes for a little bit of definition, because my eyeballs are looking quite small. And a little bit of that nice orangey shade. Ah, there we go. It's crazy the difference that makes. And then before I do my bottom mascara, I'm going to take some more of this gold shade and I'm just going to bring it underneath the front of my eye, and it totally brightens everything up. And you get those metals coming right through. And then I'm just going to build up my bottom mascara. And that is as complete. Super metallic-y, goldy, shimmery greatness. Now I'm actually going to take the highlighting shade again, and I'm going to highlight my face. You do not need much of this at all. You see that? This palette's obviously gorge. I would probably say that I use it to add to makeups because I never really do a whole shimmer look. But you can also use these on your face, on your body. Like, I wouldn't even call it an eyeshadow palette, I would say it's like a metals palette. So I would totally use these as highlighters if you're a makeup artist and you've got to do like creative work. This would be fab. And then also Halloween's coming up. There's definitely some colours here that I would use to like highlight my face. Saying that, it wouldn't even need to be Halloween. I'm going to highlight my nose. How cute though. When I was at the photo shoot, I'll show you really quickly, but I'm not getting ready, but look at this. I like totally highlighted my whole body with this palette and it looked the best. It looked so good. But obviously it was a makeup photo shoot so my body wasn't in it. I'm going to highlight up here a little bit. Healthy, man. And then my Cupid's bow. And then if you want to kind of blend your bronze and highlight together, I'm not going to do any blush with this look. You just get a little bit more bronzer and just give it a little sweep round the highlight. I know, right? So good. Okay, for lips, I'm going to take my usual Urban Decay Liar lip liner. I'm just going to line my lips like normal. And then I'm going to take the In Your Element lipstick, which is called Metallic Gold. This is part of the Metals collection. And I'm just going to pop that on top. Now you do not need to use lip liner with these, but I just feel like whenever I put a lipstick on without lip liner, I always say, oh, I'll just add a little bit of lip liner. And then the usual thing I do is pat them out. I'm just going to set my face with the all-nighter. You see that glow? I like to do this, I feel like it works better, but I'm going to go in with a little bit more powder. Just go over my smile lines, the centre of the face. So you guys, that is the finished look. I hope you liked it. Obviously, huge thank you to NYX for having me as part of this campaign. It was so exciting, especially to see my fellow influencers that were on this one kind of using their palettes and stuff like that. It was really, really cool. I hope you guys liked it. I hope that you're excited about the palette and the lipstick. I have a surprise. When I was in LA shooting this campaign, the guys at NYX actually gave me 3 extra sets of the palette and the lipstick. So I thought I might do a giveaway. I'm gonna have 3 winners that win a palette and a lipstick each. To enter and win a lipstick and a palette from my Metals collection, all you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, go and follow my Instagram account, which is just Genevieve at Genevieve. And once you've done that, comment under this video and let me know that you have done so. And I will get in touch with the winners on Instagram. So good luck for that. Thank you so much for watching. And apart from that, I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye!